This following song is one I decided to record, and I changed the name of it to Country Western Heaven. Originally, it was written and sung by Tex Ritter, the old cowboy from many, many decades ago, and it was called Hillbilly Heaven. And I've updated a lot of the names in there to more current names so that everybody listening today might understand or might recognize some of the ones there, because on the old ones, if you were under 70 years old, you probably never heard of most of them. But anyway, here we go with Country Western Heaven. Well, I dreamed I was there in Country Western Heaven. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Just last night, ladies and gentlemen, I dreamed I went to Country Western Heaven. You know who greeted me at the gate? The old cowboy philosopher himself, Mr. Will Rogers. He said to me, John, the big boss of the riders up here has kind of asked me to show you around. And right over yonder's a few of your old padres you might recognize. And I was glad to see them, because there was Hank Williams, and there was Ernest Tubb. There was Hawkshaw Hawkins and Little Jimmy Dickens and Ray Price and Elvis Presley. And even Mr. Cowboy Coates was there. I dreamed I was there in Country Western Heaven. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Well, then he introduced me to Mr. Merle Haggard. He showed me the Hall of Fame, where all the gold guitars and gold fiddles are hanging on the walls. And then he said, John, step over this way. The more your friends I know you want to see, they're waiting for you, and there they are, standing side by side and smiling at me. There was Patsy Cline and Conway Twitty, and there was Jim Reeves and John Denver and Waylon Jennings and Kenny Rogers and Keith Whitley. I met all the stars in Country Western Heaven. Oh, what a star-studded night. Then I asked him who else he expected within the next, let's say, 100 years or so. He handed me this great big old book. It was covered with stardust. Will Rogers called it the Big Tally Book. Oh, in it were names, and each name was branded in pure gold. I began to read some of them, and as I turned the pages, there was Alan Jackson and Randy Travis, and Trace Atkins and Willie Nelson and George Strait. There was Garth Brooks, Dolly Parton, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, and then John Pershing Smith. Whoa, John Pershing Smith. Oh well, that's when I woke up, and I'm sorry I did, because last night I dreamed I was there in Country Western Heaven. Oh, what a